Can't believe we start university tomorrow. Oh, snap. Give me just a second here. I'm booting everything up. So tomorrow's going to be the day we earn a degree together online, and we're going to do the entire thing. Not like the lessons plans or the teaching or anything, but we're definitely going to do pretty much all of it together. Like, not homework. I don't want to do anything graded on stream. I don't want to do anything where you guys have input on it. That would feel dishonest. But we will do they have like self-study assignments and stuff that you can do, and we're gonna do those together. There's like not graded stuff. I draw the line there. But yeah, it'll be fun. Let me just get a few more things booted up here. Copy, paste, enter, general, done. Oh man, it's gonna feel so weird tomorrow. Oh geez, I got so much to do. Do I have a lot to do? Hold on. Let me pull up my Gmail here, my student Gmail, while my head blocks it. That email, my student email. New sign-in, that's me. New sign-in, that's me. June 2024 term starts tomorrow. Few things to remember before your first day. Make sure to log in on the first day of classes to access your courses. Thoroughly read the course syllabus provided. Do your best to stay ahead of the studies as there's no extensions. For more important dates, yada yada. My first final is on August 22nd. All right, I already have the day reserved off work, so that'll be our finals day. Code Toil, hello, welcome to the quickly prepping for tomorrow's university assignments. Let's read the course syllabus that we're going to be taking tomorrow, and then we'll go over it together. Let me just boot up some music and stuff here. Let me just do that real quick. Kotail, I hope you're doing well. I know my fat head's in the way. Let me log in with some personal information here, and then we'll go, and then I'll show you what's going on. Not that one. I need the university campus. I want the syllabus for tomorrow's class, because we start university tomorrow, like the first class. So I want to see the syllabus repository. Okay, now I can zoom out. All right. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Gary Lagoo Boy. Welcome to the university prep stream. So let me CS 1111 is my intro course, and I have to do well on this in order to like take more than like 2 classes this turn. Let me pull up music and we'll get going here. Get going proper. There I am. Shut up. Make you really quiet. Okay, and then we're gonna boot up some Zelda lo-fi. I don't know, maybe feeling it. Okay, so let's read through the syllabus together. All right, let's do this. Let's do this to this. Gary, good news for me. I got a job interview. Congratulations! What for? Don't say fast food. Yeah, I know you're better than that. Also, how's everything? It's great. We're about to go into GLSL. We're gonna learn. What we're gonna do is, I know you sent over a bunch of shader stuff, but it's like a paragraph. I want to like look up the really basics of GLSL and like try to understand like Vec 2, Vec 3, Vec 4 and all that. And then once I get the basics, I'm gonna try to read what you sent me on Discord, and we're gonna try to like do it together. Anyway, your project is like today, basically, what you sent me. Police, congratulations. I have a family in law enforcement. My uncle is a police officer for Portland PD, baby. Oh, that class is just for loading? Good, I didn't know that. All right, let's go. This course is designed to, this is the class I'm taking like starting tomorrow, by the way. So it's gonna be fun. This course is designed to provide students foundational understanding of key computer science principles, such as exploration of diverse topics, including number systems, logic gates, operating systems, computer networks, security, databases, programming fundamentals, and different aspects of fields, computer science. So what this is, I think, because we're going to read through what we do week by week, I think what this is, also, this is like a guideline for what we're doing programming for like the next 9 weeks. So just heads up, that's why we're doing this. I think it just touches on everything, but like a very surface level thing, like this is how networking works. Like some kid's book, like say it to me like I'm dumb kind of deal. And then once we do that, then we'll go through piece by piece. Cause I know the computer science class next term is Python, and it's a foundations of foundations of programming or computer science, whatever. It's you learn Python and you learn functional functions. You don't even touch classes or anything, right? You don't touch any like object-oriented stuff. It's just like, this is a variable, this is a function, and then you do a bunch of like Boolean logic trees, whatever those are. You owe people courses, use open educational resources and other materials specifically donated. Okay, whatever. Okay, this is what worries me though. This course does not contain a main textbook. Resources to all required reading will be provided in the course learning guide for each week. I don't jive with that. I've actually already been reading books on my own. Have you guys ever heard of the SICP? It's the MIT's textbook for Intro to Computer Science. They kind of phased it out, I think, in like, yeah, because it's a book from 1996. However, MIT published a JavaScript edition in 2022, and I've been reading that. The actual JavaScript, I still don't know how to program with. I haven't really touched JavaScript at all in my life, to be honest, but I did kind of get what's going on, right? They replaced Scheme with like JavaScript. Anyway, they kind of go over data abstraction, concurrency, logic programming, that kind of stuff. And I've been reading this textbook. And what else have I been reading? I've been reading a lot, like Foundations of Python programming, I think. PDF, where is it? I've been reading a lot at work. Was it this? No, but I would read something like this. In fact, I'm probably gonna read something. Maybe it is this. I don't remember the textbook cover, but I remember it being like a 500-page book. Whatevs. Anyway, I already know the difference between like interpreters and whatever. I get it, okay? And compilation. Anyway, all that is to say, this course doesn't require a textbook, but I'm already reading multiple textbooks because Jesus Christ. So this is how it's gonna work. This is like basically my only real class for like the next 9 weeks, because my other class is like here's how the university works, and they want to like make sure you know or are serious about everything you do. Once you hit a minimum GPA, then I can take the full course load next term with 4 classes, I think is my limit. So Introduction to Computer Systems, Unit Learning Outcomes. By the end of this unit, you will be able to compare and contrast different computer system architectures and their implications on performance. I don't know what they mean by this. It's not operating systems, right? So what do they mean by computer system architectures? Is this like hardware? I don't know what that actually means. I don't know either. Oh, what's up? Explain the concept of the stored program concept and its importance in modern computing. What is the stored program? Oh, I know. Hold on. I know what's happening. I pre-watched, okay? So I know that hold on, I'm gonna bring out Paint. Flashbang. Well, I guess it's already white anyway. So I know that in every computer, there exists something called the central processing unit. The central processing unit, its only job is to read ones and zeros. That's its only job, and it's the only thing it cares about. Now, what's interesting about CPUs, and I kind of knew this by practice with programming, but you know, it's nice to know it. They can only ever do one thing at a time. Now, we'll ignore the multi-threading concurrency shit, but just principally computer science, right? It can only ever do one thing. It can only ever read one number at a time, right? One binary bit or bytes or whatever, right? That's as I understand it. Anyway, this kind of matters because as you go through your computer, how do you read something like a keyboard spacebar? Like if the user presses this, how does the computer handle that input and do everything else a computer needs to do on the computer at the same time? Well, as far as I understand it, when this spacebar gets clicked, what happens is it sends what's called an interrupt, or I think we're just gonna call it an interrupt. Anyway, it sends out some sort of interruption, and this computer's job is like, okay, there's an interruption, we need to address this at the same time as doing everything else. This is actually a better way of programming than what I thought you would do, and if you look at elements of the game, I'm kind of guilty of doing this. Rather than doing any sort of interrupts, I thought it was like, it would constantly check every device, every like so often for like, hey, like pinging it or something where it's like, hey, did you do anything? No? Okay, move on. That's how I thought it worked, to be totally honest with you, and it's not. That would be a huge waste, right? That is the only architecture I learned in school, but my school sucks, so, well, the school doesn't rank high if you catch my drift. That's why I'm gonna have you guys, if you guys wanna. We're gonna learn a bunch, but you guys can check my knowledge, you know? I think that's what they mean when they say stored program concept, because a stored program, I'm assuming what they're talking about is like .exe files or some sort of compiled program or some sort of code that's already pre-written. So that way you don't need to constantly, I don't know. That's how I think that's what we're gonna go into here. Explain the role of the secondary storage devices in terms of data persistence, capacity, and access speed. Like hard drives? Data persistence capacity. I have a lot to learn. Shit, this is harder than I thought. Access speed. Well, I know the difference between a hard drive and an SSD, but I don't know if that's like a week one of computer science here. Yeah, I'm reading a code toil. x86, 64, ARM 64. Gonna be honest, I only know the difference between a Threadripper and an Intel chip, okay? Differentiate between system software, application software, and embedded software, and their roles in the computing environment. Ooh, I can wing this. Hold on. I can wing this. Embedded software is coded directly on the metal, question mark? It's like the lowest level of software you can have. And this is important because it's probably the software that the CPU handles the most, maybe? System software, I'm imagining like operating system or something where it handles devices and all that, maybe? Well, no, embedded software would handle devices. I actually don't know. And then application software is whatever, what we do. Well, what we did on stream anyway. Register, CPU cache, RAM, SSD, hard drive. I don't know which one is secondary. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is right. Maybe this whole unit is like, these are the parts of a computer. Maybe that's what this all is. Maybe it's just a very verbose way of saying, what's the difference between a CPU and RAM and a hard drive and an SSD and like, you know, the motherboard? I think that's what might this all be. Anyway, we're gonna do this the whole first week. Well, at least a couple of days. I would imagine this is pretty easy once you learn it once. Unit 2, number systems and codes. By the way, we start school literally tomorrow. I think secondary means hard drive SSD. Oh, like devices. Gotcha. Number system and codes. By the end of this unit, you'll be able to explain the conversion of numbers between binary, decimal, octal, and hexadecimal. Oh my God, I'm just imagining the homework now. Oh God, it's like convert all of the following into decimal and like lists like 3 octal codes, hexadecimal codes. Like, fuck. God, I can just imagine how monotonous that's gonna get. I know binary, obviously. Decimal is R numbers, right? It's by powers, not powers of 10, but it counts by 10, right? So like, this would be, oh shit. 1111 is 16 because it's 2 to the power of 4, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 2 to the power of 4. And then you subtract 4. So this is 12, right? It's 2 to the power of 4 minus 2 to the power of 2, which is, fuck, is it 10? Wait, no, 2 to the power of 4 is 16. So this is 14. Oh my God, this is so complicated. Wait. 2 to the power 4. 1, 2 is 4. 3 is 8. 4 is 16. Okay, I was right. This is 12. Fuck, this is 4. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm learning, all right? This is 12. Okay. 4 plus 8. Okay, thank you. Compare and contrast the different coding representations in terms of character set size, compatibility, and usage in various industries. What? Compare and contrast the different coding representations in terms of character set size, compatibility, and usage in What are the different coding representations? Octal is base 8, hexadecimal is base 16. In computer science industry, this is the first I'm hearing of it. Who uses hexadecimal? Like, I understand there's like hexadecimal code. Like, I've heard that before, but like, what's the context of it? Like, why would you need that? Like, when I think of like the Super Nintendo or something, would that you care about like hexadecimal code or something? I remember the days of like Super Mario World, like modding. I remember those days before Mario Maker came out. Anyway, that's another thing. Week 3, Boolean algebra and logic gates. By the end of this unit, you'll be able to utilize the laws of Boolean algebra to simplify complex Boolean expressions. Okay. Is this like or, XOR, and is this like all of that? This whole unit is just that? Explain the relationship between De Morgan's theorems and other Boolean algebra laws in solving logical problems? What the fuck is De Morgan's theorem? The complement of the product is all the terms is equal to the sum of the complement of each term. What? Unit A, B. A is opposite of B is equal to A and B. I've looked up my linear algebra. Hold on. I've been doing linear algebra shit. Okay, I know what this means. A is, when it's a U, it means like or, and when it's a mountain, it's and. Okay? So A is not part of B is equal to A and B. So why are they equal? So much to learn. Ooh. Probably about data presentation, like 2 complement, floating point, dex, x, ASCII, maybe. Construct truth tables for different logic gates and combination of gates, okay. Determine the equivalence of Boolean expressions using algebraic manipulation and truth tables. I'm actually surprised we're going over like, because I haven't had a math class in this university yet, so shit. Operating systems. Yeah, definitely surface level learning before we get into the deep. Explain the core functions of an operating system, like process management, memory management, file system management, device management. Okay. Discuss the advantages and challenges associated with various types of operating systems in terms of performance, scalability, and fault tolerance. Okay, I understand this is high level kind of learning before we get into the nitty gritty later, but I'm surprised we're going over like, there's only 3 types of operating systems, right? Like Windows, Mac, and Linux. There's not like kinds of operating systems deeper than that, right? So I'm surprised we're learning about like scalability, or maybe there's like a whole branch of operating systems that like I've never heard of that Windows and Linux and stuff uses. I don't know. Discuss the key features and characteristics of mobile operating systems. Oh God, we're learning about mobile. Database management, okay. Explain the core components and applications of databases, including their advantages and disadvantages. I have no idea. I've never done anything database related before. Boolean algebra was quite fun for me, not hard math. Ooh. Also, yes, I know viewership is always low whenever I talk about school, but this is important to me. Explain the concepts of data abstraction and data independence. Explain the concepts of data abstraction and data independence. Is this the difference between, I'm trying to think about how this is like within the context of databases. Is this like we're not even to object-oriented programming yet. I'm trying to think, okay, without talking about like actual programming, what's the difference between data abstraction and independence? Because there's no programming in this class. In terms of databases, I would imagine data independence would be something like, I actually don't know. I only know it in terms of programming, but I don't know how to explain it in terms of like database management. Interesting. I don't know. Computer, networks, and security. Explain network fundamentals, including types, topologies, and connecting devices. Explain the internet components and security principles. Easy. Programming fundamentals. Oh my God, 7 weeks from now. Jesus. Elaborate on the fundamental principles that distinguish of the different programming paradigms and their respective applications. Oh, is this like functional versus object oriented, or is this like fundamental principles like Turing complete and all that? Boolean algebra was quite fun for me, not hard math. Yes. Oh. Illustrate the importance of thorough problem analysis and efficient design in developing resilient software solutions. Okay. So just, you know, think about what you're doing before you do it. All right. Create algorithms that involve sequencing, conditional selection, and iterative loops to solve specific tasks. I'm learning this shit in 1 week? Use debugging techniques and tools to identify and rectify logical errors. How much programming am I learning in a week? What the fuck? OOP and functional are programming paradigms, and there are more. Oh, like ECS. Well, no, I'm sorry. ECS is like, hold on. Is ECS object-oriented programming? It must be, right? I actually don't know. How would you define ECS? I think it is, because you're making entities, right, with various components, which are objects. So yeah, it must be OOP. Just without the inheritance. Overview of emerging trends. Elaborate on the concepts of machine learning. Blech. Explain cloud computing, big data processing, blockchain technology. What is blockchain doing in my university course? Get this shit out of here. Ugh, that's gross. Explain the IoT and robotic systems. Discuss the notion of virtual reality. Okay. Oh God, I gotta learn about blockchain. I thought this shit wasn't even academic. Oh my God. Why is this in my university course? Jesus. I like how it cuts off in January of 2021. Oh, that's so adorable. The graph cuts off in January of 2021 for Bitcoin and all that shit. I know Bitcoin's probably been on the rise lately. Bitcoin price. All right, blow me away. How much is it? Jesus Christ. Oh, by the way, I laugh because it cuts off in 2021 when it was like right at its peak right here. That's why I laughed. I was like, oh, wow, really? Right at the very peak, you're going to cut off that graph? Hold on, let me just confirm. Oh, Anyway, it cuts off like right there. And I just thought that was kind of stupid. So then it crashes and now it's up to hype levels again. And it's like, ugh. I don't know. I'm a very much like a non-believer in blockchain and AI and all this like tech bro shit. Sorry, I'm itching my eye. My eye itches. Okay. I'm just very unappealing to me. I just don't care. Also, we're getting a 4.0. Look at that, 93, baby. We're getting a 4.0. It's happening. I refuse to not get a 4.0 in my first class. I only have one real class this term, okay? If I can't get a 4.0 now, like, what's the point? Time to make Gary coin? No. Honestly, I hope I learn about blockchain so I can just prevent anyone from thinking this is a good investment, or like I become knowledgeable about it so I can end it, all right? Anyway, that's our course we start taking tomorrow. Today, though, Today is different. Today, we're doing OpenGL graphics programming. And by graphics programming, I mean we're gonna fuck around with... That's the wrong game. Hold on, that's my game. Wait, where's my OpenGL? There it is. Same. I think I would be dead before any of those crypto AI make my life better. Yeah, I'm a very... You're preaching to the choir. What's up? I big agree with you. Okay, so this is where we were at before. If you guys don't know, click, click, click. Oh, there's a triangle. Oh shit. Anyway, this is our current project. So what we're gonna do today, yay, triangle, yeah. So what we're gonna do today is we are gonna fuck around with the shader. Right now, we just have the color white. That's all we do. But we're gonna kind of play around with GLSL to see what kind of crazy stuff we can do with this triangle as we make it. So that's kind of the goal today, right? Ah, looks so much better. Sorry, I'm proud of this because it took us like 3 hours to even do this, all right? And I feel like you guys are not appreciative. Also, if you look at our performance, I'm not kidding. The moment we make this triangle, our memory shoots up 40 megabytes. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong or if that's normal for OpenGL, but we have no memory leaks. It's just this one triangle is 40 megabytes and I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I don't think a triangle should be 40 megabytes, right? Oh, wait, actually, before we get started, I have a question for people here who are familiar with graphics programming. Also, ShadowCat.exe. Sorry, I don't know if I said hi. I have a question. If over the next 2 years, I have a project, I want like 2 big projects on my resume at minimum. Okay, that's my goal, is at least 2 big projects. If I made a 3D renderer, how difficult would that be out of 10? Like 1 absolute joke, not even worth putting on a resume. 10, god damn, you'll get hired at most places that aren't a snake tooth. With that, I tried with that joke, okay? I don't know if I went too far, but I tried. Bang, basically. Like, how would a 3D renderer look if I made it decently, you know? I would do it in probably C is what it's gonna have to end up being, I think. Although it would be kind of based to make a 3D renderer that's intended to be used with C++. That'd be kind of cool. I could even like, well, I guess it wouldn't matter. I would definitely like do the syntax of C++ if I could. That would be kind of ideal. Is my microphone turned on? Oh my God, how quiet was my voice that whole time? Holy shit, sorry. This is how I should sound. I don't know how quiet I was that whole time. Was I quiet? Hold on, I don't believe any of you. I gotta look up the VOD. How quiet was I? Well, I know the difference between a hard drive and an SSD, but I don't. By the end of this unit, you'll be able to. That's in. Sorry, this is how I would plus. I didn't notice any difference. I'm gonna be honest, I don't notice a single thing different. Woo. It depends on your learning curve. It's not hard to render 3D objects. What you do with those models, how you render them, and including game mechanics is up to the project itself. I don't want to make a whole game out of it. I just want like the equivalent of what OpenGL does, but maybe we go in with the admiral goal of like keeping it simple. Like we abstract data to the extent that like a beginner could come in and be like, you know, goo underscore draw triangle function with 3 vertexes, and then it would just draw the triangle on the screen. Well, I guess that would be too simple. If you're using like, if you want that simple, like you might as well just use like a video game engine, you know? I don't know. It's not hard to render 3D objects. What will you do with those models? How you render them, including game mechanics? I don't know. I looked it up a little. I know there's a lot of like matrix math with like multiplying like matrices together and like algebra shit. I understand that. I do know that I want to be able to like rotate, you know, increase the size of, rotate around a fixed point, reflect, when it's off screen, cull it, like basic stuff any renderer would be expected to do. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, anyway, let's do GLSL, okay? A whole lot, but it's simple. Oh, interesting. So you're saying it's like a 5 out of 10? Okay, okay. So what are we doing here? How about this? Let's look up, before we look up any tutorials or anything, let's try to read what's going on, all right? Let's remind ourselves here. So here is our vertex shader. We're gonna ignore the color one for now because they are both GLSL language stuff, but we have a const character pointer, and we're doing a const character pointer string because this is a C-based library, right? Oh, no, is it C-based? I know this language isn't. Anyway, we make a string out of this entire thing. The R quotation marks, parentheses stuff, that is our way of saying this is all just a string. Matrix math is important because it helps with everything. Wow, that was very specific. Version 3.3, this is the OpenGL way of saying, or not the OpenGL way of saying, it's 3.3 is like the equivalent of C++ 11. I don't know. It's like some language that everybody, even the most like oldest guy uses C++ 11. It's the same thing here, right? The R thing is called a raw string literal. Oh, okay. Thank you. So this R string literal, version 3.3 core, layout. Okay. Location 0 in vec3 a position. Okay, we'll comment that out. I wonder, oh, what happens if I delete this? Still works. Huh. Maybe it's like a default thing? Void main. So this is different than C or C++ because we have integer main, right? So this returns void. All right. GL position, that is SLG, or that's GLSL for some struct variable, some object. I used the AI already. Excuse me. Freedom DAO. I use the AI already to scan your brain. It's up to you if you want the upgrades, like 20 IQ. I don't need no IQ, okay? I'm going to college. It gives me IQ. This object, GL position, has a vec4. Vec4 being I think what the vec4 and vec3 stuff is you're just making a vector of length however much it is. In this case, you want an object position with 4 of whatever this is. In this case, it's a position. Oh, this is an object declaration. Oh. So layout, location 0 in vec3, a position. I think this a position is now an object, which is .x, .y, .z, so XYZ position in 3D space, and then 1.0, which might be its size? No, its position. I don't know. Actually, don't know. Oh, I wonder if this is like how big the virtual space is for whatever object you're making it in. So if you have like 100 here, the XYZ positions will be translated into like 100, negative 100 to 100. I don't know. I don't know what W is. What W is? What do you mean what W is? It's a W. Wait, what? X, Y, Z, this. Okay. Anyway, let's fuck around a little. So where's our vertex color anyway? Weren't we supposed to be like orange or something? Where is this at? Okay, shader source, fragment shader, 1, that vertex color we had, null pointer. Then we compile the shader as fragment shader. Okay, and then we attach the shader here. Then we delete the shader. Bind array. Buffer data, attribute pointer, vertex attribute array. I wonder why our color's not applying. Shouldn't it be though? Because right now I think it's just the color white. X, Y, Z, W. Oh, are you talking 4th dimensional space? Is that what you're saying? Oh. Are we already getting into 4D space? Because I know this matters a lot in like, I'm not gonna say linear algebra, although you do account for it there. It does matter in like video game engine land. Because when you have your matrices, right? Having 2D matrices and 3-dimensional matrices are very, very different. Now, I just Googled, it's not 4D. Something about GL position is a homogeneous coordinates. Huh. Well, shit. Okay, let's look at what Mr. I'm looking for it. PoE2, somebody's dog, somebody's cats. I passed it, didn't I? Hold on. Noise. Where is, okay, viewership for OpenGL, triangle made. There it is. Okay. So let's expand it. How do I download it? Open. There we go. Okay. So this is something that Sleepy Mush made about shaders. So let's read it. Wow, this is very bright. Is there a dark mode for Notepad? No, there isn't. Wonderful. All right. So we have a class. Oh, we have a class. Class shader, namespace shader, constructed with const character vertex path, const character pointer fragment path. So these are both flags, right? I know that. So vertex path, I think what he's talking about is GL array buffer. Oh no, that's the buffer. Oh, I don't know what he's talking about then. Geometry path. Test, oh goodness. Test control shader path, test evaluation. Chat, is this over my head? I feel like this is kind of going over my head. It's a class to load shaders. Oh, from file. Well, I'm glad I downloaded it then. Delete shader, vertex, fragment, geometry, tessellation control. Gotcha. Damn, is it that verbose to load a shader from file? Holy shit. Okay. I think I'm not gonna need anything like this, because if I copy paste this and I use it to load every shader, I know myself, I will never learn this. I will never know the nitty gritty. Like, why is there a standard string and a standard if stream in the same object file? Like, that makes no sense to me. I've never done anything like that before. Nope, just bad C++. Oh, don't worry about it. No worries at all. I don't even know what a standard if stream is. What's a standard if stream? Oh, it's an object. Standard if stream, basic if stream? Input file stream. Oh, I know what this is. This is like, is this the thing where if you have like a text file, you have to like, it's not an in-out stream, but it's super similar. Basically, if you have a text file and you want to read like the first 10 characters of the text file, then you would use some sort of streaming function in standard library in order to do that. I think that's what this is. I've never done anything like this. I've never done like file reading before. Hello, I was mistaken all along. I thought you were using SDL. Oh, I was. Steffi. Oh, hold on. I am an SDL freak. I love SDL. There we go. See? SDL window, SDL GL context. We just use SDL to boot up the window and grab input. We use OpenGL for all of the logic inside of this window. So this is an SDL window. It takes SDL clicks, and then this triangle is driven by OpenGL. So that's how we use things, but I use SDL. Basically a stream to read files, yes. Notepad in Windows 11 has dark mode. Joke's on you, I have Windows 11. I have Windows 10. Chad, if I had Windows 11, could I have my window bar on the side? No? Then I don't use Windows 11, okay? Okay, I'm here. Hi, Sleepy Mush. I could see you either way. There's a header for it. Function. Oh. Hey, buddy, hold on. Headers. Chat, would you be surprised if I said I knew absolutely nothing about headers because I've just been using import modules? At no point have I ever had to like make a header file. And then later on in the file have to go like hashtag define. I don't even know what you would type, but like, I know this is a thing a lot of nerds do if you came from C or you don't use modern C++ or you're anyone but me. But like, I've never had to use include files before. So I just, you know, I could believe that. Oh, pragma once is also cool. Yeah. How about I pragma? Chat. I think I bit off more than I could chew here with this GLSL stuff. I think I should be spending more time focused on like fundamentals of like programming or computer science, because like as I get into graphics programming, I keep hitting like walls of like, what does this even mean? And I feel like graphics programming is like, I feel like a bridge engineer who's about to go to school and I'm like, let's make the Golden Gate Bridge. Like, I'm just going head deep or whatever, off the deep end, you know? I get what you mean. I'm there. I feel like we shouldn't learn GLSL stuff. Because even when CodeToil described what the W was for there, I still don't know what he means, even though he explicitly spelled it out. So you know what? I wonder if we should have a change of plans. Oh. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. W is just the normal. I don't know what that means, Push Toy. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, a little over my head here when it comes to GLSL. So what we're gonna do, I don't want to read on stream, but I think I will show you the books I'm gonna read for this class this term. So GCSP, JavaScript, PDF. So here's the first book. This is MIT's JavaScript and Interpretation of Computer Programs. Book number 1, Send. To activate chat, please enable channels here. What? What do you mean to activate chat? I have... Oh my God, I can't paste that. All right, sorry, YouTube. All right, into Twitch chat you go. So Twitch gets that. Fundamentals of Python PDF. I'm gonna read that one. Fuck, I can't paste that there. God damn it, Restream. Fundamentals of Python. I don't want to do object-oriented stuff yet. I want to do like functional programming. Like, here's how you would make Pascal's triangle, and here's what it means to have recursion, and why recursion is dangerous, and all that stuff. What's this one? Oh yeah, this is like a PowerPoint. I remember seeing that. Fundamentals of Python, first language. What do you learn in this? Algorithms, information processing, structure, hardware, software. I'll probably read this too. Chat, I have a lot of time at work, okay? I read things. That's probably going to be the 3 books I read over the next couple weeks as I get like basic stuff done. Why learn Python? Okay, so why do I learn Python? Well, university is why. So this is the structure of, don't you want to learn CPP? Oh, yes, I do, Push Toy. It's my favorite language so far. This is how my university is going to teach me programming. First is Python. Not for anything object-oriented, but it's for, not for anything object-oriented wise, but it's just for like basics of programming, like what's a variable? How does things work? Yada, yada. 2, Java, not JavaScript, just Java. So Java is teaching me object-oriented programming. This is programming 1. So, oops, that was ugly. So Java teaches me object-oriented programming, right? So this is the first class, this is the second class. This is my first class I'm taking this term does not teach programming outside of like book, like what's a variable and all that. This is intro to programming. This is programming 1. Now, then I'm gonna have programming 2 that also uses Java. So that's like doubled up, like 2 classes on Java in like 2 terms, right? Then it's gonna have me learn web programming. So HTML/CSS/PHP. And I think there's one more in there that I'm forgetting. So that's going to be the next thing I learn. If you don't know what the W means, look up the Cartesian coordinate system, like the face. Well, I have a lot more to learn before I can appreciate that, you know? HTML is super easy. That's what I hear, but you know what? I've never used it before, and that's going to be an adventure. Your $ key is going to break when you code in PHP. Chad, did I ever tell you how much it bothers me that C++ never uses the $? Does anyone else get bothered by that? Like, that seems like a really basic sign to use, but C and C++ don't use it. Isn't that weird? Windows 10 is going out of support next year, so you have to actually, it's the end of 2025, so I have like more than a year to enjoy my side taskbar, okay? I'm gonna be a relic of the past soon. Then I have to learn C++. This is for algorithms. I'm actually kind of shocked I have to learn C++ and not C. But yeah, at no point, by the way, spoiler alert, at no point do I learn C, which it genuinely shocks me. Like, instead of Python here, I wish the first one was in C. I think that would be like more interesting. But anyway, C++ is required for the algorithm courses. And by the way, before I take any algorithm course, apparently I have to take linear math and fuck, what was the other one? Discrete math? Is that what that was? So before I continue to C++ with algorithm stuff, I have to learn linear and discrete math. I have to do both of those classes. Then 5 is, let me look it up. I forgot what the next one is. I do have to learn another one though. Okay, hold on. Logged in. Okay. Log in. Log in. Campus. Okay, I'm already logged in. Sweet. Don't show that. Holy shit. Yeah, I know. Can I get on there? Thank you. Okay. Resources, syllabus. Okay. So, what's going on here? Well, we're gonna look up the classes I actually have to take here. Okay. Let's see. CS. Where are we going here? Computer science. Let's see. We did web programming, databases. Oh, SQL. I have to learn SQL, and I don't know if there's another database. I thought there was another language I had to learn. Hold on. Database is 1. SQL. Oh my god, it's all SQL all the way down. Holy shit. What about databases 2? Oh no, it's all SQL. Holy shit. Why is there so much SQL in my life? What the fuck? SQL is fun. Good, because I'm taking 2 terms of it. Operating systems. What language does that use? Chat, if I wanted to boot up Linux for the first time, what language am I... Is that even like a programming language? I don't think it is it? Big data. What do I have to learn there? No, it's just concepts. Okay. Mobile applications, software engineering 2. What does that have to do? It's not really giving me languages anymore, and it's more like learning like concepts. Conger. Global text, new software engineering. Chat, why am I being linked a book where the title is global text? What the fuck? Okay, what language am I learning in this? Preface. This book looks super old and cheap. And more and more on US software, yada yada. This isn't even like, oh no, it is a PDF. Oh, thank God. Master file. Oh God, object-oriented logical data models. I don't know what language this is. What is this? The fuck? Oh, this is just like engineering shit. This is software engineering. There's like no programming at all. Oh God, it's all concepts. Oh my God. If you boot up Linux, all women in a 20-mile radius disappear. Joke's on you, I have a girlfriend. I've already locked it in. Chat, I think that's all the languages I'm learning. I know there's a course on computer graphics, but it uses Java. Artificial intelligence would use Python because they're tech bros. What about mobile applications? What do I learn here? Android development. What language does Android development care about? Is it like C? Well, no, it wouldn't be C. It's Android development. Tech bro. Python. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, geez. So I think really these are all the languages I'm going to learn in university. I don't think I'm ever going to learn C, but we probably should on our own because it's not that hard. What is C besides C++ with no features? Like, come on, chat, let's think about this. There's no classes, they're just structs. It's all for loops and if statements and switches. All right, chat, boom, we know C. Androids is typically Java or Kotlin. That sounds like a 12-year-old with a broccoli cut. Kotlin. It sounds like Colton, but you misspelt it. Linux is a suite of operating systems. Android uses Java with C++ optionally. Oh, okay. Well, I know for one of my classes, because all of my finals have to have a proctor and I have to fucking go to my local community college and take the exams there. I know one of my exams, you have to boot up a virtual machine, start Linux off of like nothing. You have to like boot up Linux and you have to do something else on Linux. And that's like a final course. And I'm kind of confused why that's a final, but whatever, it's a final. It might be like operating systems 1 or something. Learn Ruby? I don't know what we're learning, but we're learning it. Oh, language, learn Ruby? I know, listen, chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know what Ruby's on Rails is because I think Japanese game developers love it, but I don't know anything else about Ruby, okay? It sounds like you people just want to play Bejeweled. Chat, do you think, how hard do you think it would be to make Bejeweled? Making Bejeweled would be easy. I know I can do that. I have the skill set right now to do that in C++. My question is, do you think I can make Bejeweled, but make it extremely modular, where instead of jewels, you can scrape your Twitch account for emotes, and those emotes become the jewels? Or you can like drag and drop them to different jewel slots. Do you think that's hard? That would be hard. I don't know how I would do that, but your emotes are probably public, right? Could you not just link your Twitch account to the game? Well, you don't even need to do that. Just like copy and paste. I mean, I could have you hard upload the images into the game, but there must be a better way to do that. I bet you could scrape via some public API to grab the Twitch emotes, and then you would drag and drop them into the different jewel slots and just play Bejeweled with them. That wouldn't be that hard, right? I had to build an app using C# Xamarin a couple of years ago. I don't recommend it. Ooh. Yeah, you can get emotes from Twitch somehow. Yeah. I wonder how popular that would be. Do you think Twitch streamers of today even know what Bejeweled is? Because I know you're all kids now. Xamarin is out of support now. That, you made that up. That isn't a language. Chat. Okay, here's what I read in a book about programming languages, and maybe you guys can tell me why I'm wrong, okay? So, bye-bye, Bozo. Long time no see. When you have programming on a computer, in computer science in general, right? A programming language is meant to solve a problem really, really well. And the more general you get with the programming language, the worse it will be at solving territory, whatever, not expected problems, because as you get further and further away from the original problem you're trying to solve, tertiary, thank you. As you get further and further away from your problem you were originally trying to solve, it gets harder and harder. So like C++ is Turing complete, whatever, right? Meaning it can really do anything, but as you get further and further away from its skill set that it solves really, really well on, which is like embedded, extremely low level, extremely high performance, and you get into the realm of like network programming, it gets really difficult, right? So people invent new languages to solve new problems, right? Totally get it. And people learn Python because they like sniffing glue. But like, I guess my question is are we ever gonna need more programming languages than we currently have? Like, there may be something like tertiary. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. Tertiary. Are we ever gonna get to the point? Like, I understand, okay, a new C++ might come out where like variables are const by default, or like or like non-mutable versus, well, I guess it's const or const, whatever, right? You can make individual languages better, but like, are we to the point where like we don't need more languages? Because if you have a problem, there's probably already a language that solves it well enough. Like, even when we got like I'm trying to think of like something that's happened in computer science that warranted a new language. Like, even when you had like virtual like space or VR, right? You didn't need a new language to solve that because C++ already solved that, right? You need extremely high performance, like more than you've ever needed, right? Or like, God, I'm trying to think of it, AI, but that's all Python and C, right? Or Python and C++ actually. Python if you're a tech bro, C++ if you know what you're doing. It's just like, I don't know. The only new language that justifies its existence lately is Rust. But what is Rust besides people who want to bet Bitcoin and want to program in C++, right? Rust is just memory safe C++ if you don't know how to be memory safe in C++. Like, to be fair, I think Rust was made before, standard unique pointer, right? Okay, so before, I think Rust was made before unique or shared pointers, so that's fair, but like, C++ does have memory safety now. You just have to be, you know, consistent about it. It doesn't force it, but like, there's only one language that's been to space. I'm just saying, that's the meme, but it's fucking true, okay? The day Rust makes it onto a rocket ship is the day I'll probably start learning it. But until then, keep that shit on the goddamn ground, and probably in California. Python is easy. Well, it is the very first fucking language we learned, so I agree. Hell yes, Sorion. I say we, like I'm choosing this. It's because my university requires me to learn Python first. And then Java. And then this, and then we have to do a bunch of math classes, and then I can learn C++ for the algorithms course. Chat, does anyone else find it weird that I'm learning algorithms before I learn databases? Is that normal? Like, I thought you would learn like databases before you learned like algorithms to like efficiently like use those databases. Like, I didn't know like that would be like a thing. I thought you would learn databases first, but to be fair, like, believe it or not, of all of these like things I'm learning here, the two I spend the most time on are going to be Java, because I have 2 object-oriented programming classes I have to take, all with Java, and then I have 2 database classes over terms, and they're only SQL. Algorithm and database go together. Data structures go together. I mean, if you know any other language, you can learn Python in a day, so in that way, it's good. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I would do with Python that I can't already do in C++, besides, like, you know. But then, hold on. I think that's dangerous, though, right? Because C++ can do everything, but that doesn't mean it's wise to actually use it for everything. So, like as much as I make fun of Python, if I ever wanted to like search the Twitch chat for anything on a regular basis and then feed that information to a C++ program, you would use Python for that, right? Like, C++ can do it. It can do anything. But if I was gonna do it, I would use Python. It has its place, chat. I just, whenever I see Python, I just associate it in my head with like California tech bro, startup company, fucking greedy blockchain. I just associate it with like all the negatives of like computer science in like this one language. And it's not its fault. Like, it has a purpose. I just associate it with that. Plus, I don't really like interpreted programming languages. It feels very inefficient. When I program, as I'm learning what I like and don't like about like computer science or programming, I like programs where when you make it, it has the least amount of like impact as possible, like the least memory impact you can have. Like you barely even notice it's on at all. Like that to me is like the dream program, where you double click the exe, there's no install. Well, you have to install everything, but like the install is really fast, it's really seamless, it's out of the way. Like that to me is the perfect program. And C++ just does that really, really well. That's why our card game that we made, Elements the Game Remake, which we're still working on, I'm happy that it works on integrated graphics, because I think that's really cool. Like imagine on Steam, the recommended graphics is integrated graphics. Come on, baby. That's a selling point right there. Python is easy to use and you can call libraries built in C++. Yep, pretty much. That's what I hear. Well, Python is the largest C wrapper ever. Well, no, C++ modules are the best C wrapper ever. Excuse me. Speaking of the card game, if you guys want to see it. Look at this. Import SDL.header. Bitch, these are C-based libraries. Look at that. Wrapped in a C++ module. Oh shit, modern C++ is cool. And then, yeah, this is our game. Cool, huh? It has little animations and everything. We need sound, but that's trivial. We still need a music stream, don't we, chat? We still need to actually like play the music for the game. But yeah, this is our little card game, all in C++ using SDL, and that's it. No other libraries at all. Well, the thing with Python is that it is simple and a lot of people know about it. A lot of non-professionals use it, and in most cases it's easy to use and has a lot of resources. Sure. I don't hate it. I just make fun of it a lot because like I use C++, and when you play with chat, when you program in C++, you realize how enlightened you can be as an individual, right? Everyone who programs in C++, everyone who programs in C++ unlocks like 50 IQ. Like you all turn into geniuses, okay? You can sit on a throne of privilege above all these plebeians who use Python, all right? Chat, the moment you realize or use pointers to a function instead of just variables, your brain just unlocks. It's like you just fucking see the light, all right? Function pointers, holy shit. Based. Just use SDL, you don't need OpenGL? Well, I didn't need to learn any amount of programming. I could have paid somebody to do this, but I still want to learn it. I won't take Python seriously until they get rid of the GIL. Joke's on you. I don't even know what the fuck the GIL is. I've done so much OpenGL recently that all I saw there was graphics integrated language. I don't know what else that could stand for in my head. JavaScript has that though. Never learned JavaScript. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We got to add that to the list. Oh shit, I'm so dumb. When do we learn JavaScript? It might be here. I thought there was one more. I think it's when we do our web development courses, plural. I think that's part of it. C++ versus Python is like royalty versus filthy peasants. You're right, and I'm trying to think of another way to phrase it so we don't sound so privileged, but fuck, we are privileged, chat. We are enlightened, all right? You either learn JavaScript or PHP along with HTML and CSS. Joke's on you, bye-bye, bozo. I have to learn all this shit for university. I gotta learn all of it. To be fair, I think we're spending 2 weeks on each throughout the entire web development course, and like 1 week is like, this is how it all works. I think that's what we're doing for the first web development course, and I think the second one is like bigger project. I think that's what you have to do. Actually, chat, I don't know anything about the projects. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what I'm building throughout all of this. I would imagine if I have to take multiple classes with SQL, I'm doing some big database project, right? What would a database, what would these finals even look like with SQL? Is it just like paper programming? Am I whiteboard programming my way out of an SQL final? Web development is like the easiest one, I think. Well, Chat, I don't know if you know anything about university, but my limited experience before we actually start tomorrow, by the way, we're learning, oh no, we're not learning Python tomorrow. We're learning probably like hardware. My experience with the university is that the easier you think it is, the more theory you have to learn. So I would imagine, yeah, the week I learn HTML, it may seem easy, but it's also learning like network sockets or however the fuck I don't know anything about networking, chat. But like, I would imagine it's a lot of like, here's how everything else works while you do this really simple thing. Not if the database is just for a login system. They do have their uses. You got to use the right tool for the job. However, C++ has more uses. Yeah, because it's fucking great. How long is it going to take? Is it a 2-year one? Well, so here's how this university works, chat. This first term starting tomorrow, ending August 22nd is my final. I already have the day off work. However long that is, 8 weeks. I will be taking 2 classes. One is Intro to Computer Science, 1111 hilariously. And another one that's like the Here's How Our University Works class, which is super monotonous and everybody hates it, but I have to take it. If I get a minimum grade, I think it's a 3.0, then I have permission to be a full-time student and I can take a full 4 classes. If I maintain a higher GPA, I want a 4.0, by the way, that's our goal. If I maintain a higher GPA throughout the entire, from term to term, and I take 4 classes every term, I will graduate. I think I graduate at the end of whatever next term would be. And I think that's the middle of October. So October of 2026 is when I should be set to graduate. So yeah, a little over 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that. Oh, the prerequisite BS. They do that a lot. Well, I don't mind it. Chat, I've heard this a lot lately. I don't know if it's because Primogen is like spreading this hate, but like, it's okay that like you learn biology or something, or geology, or like history. Like these are okay to take as like a bachelor's, right? The reason why is because it allows you to expand your horizons. That's not just programming. It allows you to interact with people in different industries that aren't just programming, you know? I think it's really cool. Like you would learn a bit of geology, right? I don't know. Maybe you find some passion. I'm a big believer in the general learning requirements for a degree. I'm a big believer in that. But I stand like university degrees in general. Or like institutions. I'm an institutional kind of guy. I mean, I did have like a billion classes in school, LOL, ranging from computer science, programming, and networking, so I feel you. Yeah, we have a lot. In fact, if I would chat, they offer a master's degree, and in the master's degree, I'm pulling it up 1 second. And in the master's degree, you learn about stuff like advanced databases in the Masters of Information Technology, so IT guy stuff. And part of this is like database management for like data warehouse ETL process. Like, shouldn't like a computer scientist also take these classes? I'm gonna ask. I don't think I'm allowed, but I'm gonna ask my program advisor or whoever that is, counselor. I'm gonna ask if I can take some of these master's degree IT courses in mine, like MSIT 5220 advanced databases, because I feel like this is like valuable knowledge, right? Like, shouldn't I know this? Or like, what's another one here? Operating systems, foundations of, like here, foundations of software engineering, and it's a 5,000 level class, meaning it's like a graduate school class. And it's like full stack final project part 1, full stack final project part 2. Like, shouldn't this be like shit I take or something, like front engineering, back end engineering? Like, I feel like this is necessary knowledge. It's cool for people who want it, but when I went to college, I hated having to take classes unrelated to my degree. I didn't mind it. Or I guess I don't mind it. I'm about to take them. Chat, I have to take Roman. Hold on, where is it? I'm gonna pull it up. I have the whole like syllabus of every course they offer here. Chemistry, biology, infectious diseases. Oh, I wanted to take this one. HS 2212 infectious diseases. But the prerequisite is a biology class, and fuck that. Where's my history classes? Hello? Health science, health science, health science. Sociology. World literature. I want to take world literature. Art history, biochemistry. I'm sorry, am I dumb? Am I missing something? Where's my history classes? Double masters in doctor stuff? I'm a carpenter, so I have no idea. Also, sorry on carpenter based. Hey, you Jesus motherfucker. I like chairs, all right? Make all the chairs in the goddamn world. Hold on, I'm looking for it. I don't see it. Anyway, they offer a history class, and chat, this history class is like a meme. There it is. Greek and Roman civilization. Chat, of all the fucking history classes they could offer, they offer Greek and Roman civil. I feel racist if I'm gonna take this class. Like, I could learn about any history of anyone in the world, and the only one I can take is fucking Greek and Roman civilization. I feel like a Nazi if I took this class. It's like I could be learning about like Africa studies or like American history or like Chinese or Japanese history, and I'm learning about fucking Romans. I don't know. I feel weird. It feels weird. Also, I want to take a lot of business classes like e-commerce. I definitely want to take an e-commerce class. I want to see what's going on. Like, why is there one of the modules internet trust? What does that mean? Dude, nobody trusts each other on the internet. What the fuck? I make houses, but I can make chairs for sure. Oh, are you a carpenter in the quote unquote carpenter sense where you're like a construction worker? Or are you a carpenter like you lovingly take care of your tools as you are at your wood cabin with the water rushing outside and your lab next to your feet? And then you brush the deep, deep brown wood, the walnut wood. Internet trust, making apology videos as a YouTuber? Based. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here I want to, like dynamic pricing. Like, I know what that is, but I don't know like the rules of it. Like, it'd be interesting to like see if there's like oh, based on these studies, if you go above this price, like I would love to read about that. Like, as a percent, how much can you wiggle around on dynamic pricing? I don't know. It's interesting. There's like a bunch of stuff in there I want to read. What other business classes? It was not entrepreneurship. I don't care about that. I probably should take it. But like stuff like principles of marketing is one I want to take. Financial accounting I want to take. It'd be nice to get like the business stuff side of things. Chat, by the way, I do have the option of getting a master's in business. Now, I know everybody makes fun of MBAs, but like, I could be an MBA. I'm just saying. They offer multiple master's degrees here. But yeah, we're just doing computer science bachelor's for now. And who knows, maybe I do decide I want to do another year and 2 months of school to get a master's degree. I think I might have to quit my job while I get the master's degree. I don't actually know. It's probably pretty course intensive, right? Anyway, this is our journey. We start tomorrow, by the way. That's why we're talking about this. For those of you who are joining now, I literally start university tomorrow. So tomorrow we're doing probably a self-study session where I'm not going to read the book or anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read at work because I am bored at work a lot. I work for the government. I work like 3 hours a day. I read a lot at work. I'm gonna read a lot there, and I'm probably going to every week you have like a self-assessment non-graded study thing. I'll probably just take that on stream tomorrow and not look at chat and just do my best with it. And we'll see kind of where my knowledge is at as like a week one, like, here's your self-study. Trust can be huge depending on the industry a website targets. I work for a company in the medical field, and we often get requests for certain web compliance certifications. Oh, Gary, wait, no 3D game in the future? Oh, no. Oh, don't get me wrong, Sleepy Mush, okay? There is a computer graphics course in the university, and the reason why we even learned OpenGL, the reason why we learned OpenGL is because the computer graphics course has us learning OpenGL. Now, to be fair, it's within the context of Java and not C++, but we do learn OpenGL. That's like a necessary thing we have to do. And we learned about the graphics pipeline, all that stuff. That's part of the graphics stuff. OpenGL takes time to learn. Yeah, well, that's why we're going to university for it. Anyway, we start tomorrow. It's gonna be a blast. Oh my goodness. Chad, this background's too lewd for you. Don't look. Hold on. Next. There we go. I think this is my favorite background. I really like this computer background. If you guys have like an ultra wide like I do, which is just wide, would highly recommend this background. It's really good. It actually goes out further. Hold on. I don't want to unzoom it. It actually is a zoomed in picture, but I think it looks really good. Closeted weeb. I'm not a weeb, Chad. I don't watch anime. Okay? We talked about this. I just like the aesthetic. Okay? She is moving. She is moving. Push Toy, you're the first person who's ever caught that in chat, or at least who's ever said it. Yeah, she's moving. I don't know if you guys caught that. There's a little bit of movement going on. I'm surprised you caught that. I slowed it down so much, but yeah, it's I can show you the picture. Anime girl cutting hair. Playback rate 40. Yeah, it's a moving scene. She's it's actually just like, oh, what other picture did I slow down a ton? There's another one that has like the same effect where I slowed it down like insane, so you don't even notice it's moving. Did I have this one moving? Oh, this one moves a lot. That Chad, don't look, it's lewd. Hold on. We need a new wallpaper. Is there like a computer science one? Computer science. Is there like a computer science background? Chat, here's the problem with Wallpaper Engine. You have to dig through like 90% of the lewd anime girls in order to get to like the good stuff. Retro anime computer girl. Okay, what's this one? Play it. There we go. I don't hate this, actually. Let's lower the playback rate like a lot. Nah, it's too jumpy. There's too much movement. If she was like moving her mouse or something, I think I'd like it more. It's too much movement. All right, unsubscribe. Anyway, this is how I get new wallpapers. Wallpaper Engine is worth every single fucking dollar. What's this one? Anime girl at a computer. 8 megabytes. All right, go. This is Art for Elements, the game, by the way, coming out soon. Okay. I thought there would be movement. It's kind of boring. Not a fan. Kind of boring. Next. He doesn't watch anime. It's weird. Yeah, I don't watch anime. Sorry. You already have the comp sci background. Excuse me. I do not. Excuse me. All right. I don't know. Is there like no hack? Oh, wait, what's this? Anime girl faceplant computer. Oh my God, that is so zoomed in. It hurts my eyes. Oh God, you guys, I've looked at stream. Okay, you guys probably don't mind it. For me, this is like so big. It's like, I really need to emphasize my monitor is so wide and curved that it takes up a majority of my vision. This hurts my eyes. It's too zoomed in. Is there any way to like, hold on. If you guys don't know Wallpaper Engine, you can actually change it around. So free. Yeah, there we go. That's the quality of the image. Okay, then we're gonna. That I don't mind if it was like there was something going on over here. Okay, unsubscribe. Next. 15 megabytes, dynamic resolution, Lobotomy Corporation. Never heard of this. There's music! The fuck? Oh my god, who does sound in their wallpaper? What kind of fucking monster? Oh, that's creepy. I'm telling you, Chad, you gotta dig through a lot of the hentai, you know? Ooh, hold on. Good one? Okay, that is so... Are they fucking sprinting on like the airport walkie thing? What is going on here, people? Okay, first of all, we need to fix this a lot. I don't hate this. We need to do a little surgery though. So we're gonna slow down the playback rate. Okay, I do like the constant movement, but let's lower the playback rate here. Wait, what? Oh, it's hooked up to audio. Okay, now it's unhooked to audio. No wonder it was playing fast. All right, let's go really slow here. Nah, I don't like it. It's too I don't like it. Next. I really do need a new wallpaper, but it's really hard to find like really good wallpapers like that pink-haired girl. Campfire night, but everyone is naked because it's warm, budget version. What the fuck? Teen Titans? No. I don't know. I can't find any wallpapers, chat. There's really nothing. Oh wait, what's this? Girl on computer. Okay, computer science. Okay. Wait for it. I don't hate it. I hate the font because it goes outside of the computer. Let me fix that. Usually they have options. Playback rate, let's slow that down. Oh, I don't have the option to change that? Oh, that's so lame. Wednesday is going outside of the monitor and the clock is kind of really weird. It's JavaScript. Do you think we can fix that? Because that's how all of these are programmed, all the motion and stuff behind it. It's all JavaScript stuff. Maybe we can fix this. I don't know. You know what I need, chat? I need to commission a background. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could commission something to like fix this, you know? Fix our dilemma of not finding any wallpapers. To be fair, I got some bomb-ass wallpapers already. Like this is just a fantastic wallpaper. Oh my god, it's so good. All right, everyone, that's it for today. That's all. Oh my goodness. All right, everyone, come here. Come here. Come. You know what's coming. Tomorrow is the day we start university and we take some quizzes and we learn a bunch of shit all at once. All right, so it's gonna be exciting. Everyone, come here. Goodbye. Like, chat, you taste good. Yum. See you later. See you tomorrow. Bye. I'm not gonna rate anybody either. All right, you guys need to find your own entertainment. Jeez.